Hello and welcome to 5J Gaming. I'm 5J and today we're going to play Oniken. This is a game I didn't even notice hit the Switch eShop, but every once in a while I just browse through. It might have been on sale, maybe I was looking at stuff that was on sale, and I saw the title, and I was like, okay, I'll look at the preview, and the preview looked so good. I just had to get it, and it's good. It is so good. So if you have a Switch, you should definitely check this out if you're into retro action platforming games, because it's well done. And as you can hear, that music's pretty sweet. It's got fun 80s style cutscenes that are super over the top and everything. I'll show you the opening cutscene after I greet all the fine folks in here. Alright, we got Simon in here. What's up, Simon? Thanks for being first, dude. Mystic Mimic. Hey, man, welcome back. How you doing? Mystic Mimic says, not much, just playing some Smash. Got my Android profile back and trying to get GSP up. Nice. Go for it, man. I'm glad you got your other account back. Alright. You feel like you're early. Now you're good. You're good. Alright, check this business out. So for whatever reason, it does not redo the starting thing until I go to settings and then return. And I'm not sure if I like this in full screen or in window. And you can turn the TV filter on and off. I kind of like it with it on. This one's actually pretty good. I like this one. AD 20XX. The world has been ravaged by a great war. With the world in chaos, a single military organization controls everything. Using an army of cybernetic soldiers, they eliminate everyone who opposes them. A small resistance tries to fight back, but they are no match. Look at this awesome, straight out of Terminator. However, one man can change the fate of this battle. Yeah, crush it. A merciless warrior who has considered by many to be a living legend. There he is. The machines can't stop him. No one can stop the unstoppable. How lovably 80s is this? This is the story of a man named Zaku in his battle against the Oniken. Pretty sweet, eh? You're already hooked, I can tell. Mystic, this is an action platforming game. The game that I most want to compare it to right now is Vice Project Doom, but that doesn't help anyone. So it's a side note, I listened to the whole Hollow Knight soundtrack. That guy is a genius. Nice. Great game, too. What's up, Splatacake? He says, is this Enter the Gungeon? No. Oniken. So, I didn't realize this, but it doesn't have like a save file. It just kind of auto-saves that you've beat a mission, and it saves your high score. So we're going to start from mission 1. I'm glad you're here, son. Let me introduce myself. Under narrating this. I'm General Zukov, leader of the Resistance Army. Okay, what do you have for me, General? We're in a major crisis. Our hidden base, located between some old oil rigs in the East Sea, was attacked. We're still trying to hold the enemy while our soldiers evacuate the survivors. However, the situation is worse than we thought. Their troops reached the mainframe area. Oh, not the mainframe. We already sent a self-destruct order to the mainframe, but something is blocking our signal. If the Oniken get their hands on the mainframe data, we're finished. Don't worry, boss. This is Rico. And somebody else, Jenny. Jenny will help the survivors, and Rico will be your air support. General, are you sure we can trust this mercenary scum? Excuse me? Calm down, Jenny. This man saved 4 of our soldiers today. Zaku, your mission is to destroy the device that is blocking our signal. Look at that flashing. He's got the big scar on his face. Mission accepted. Yeah! The pixel art is so good. Look at this. It looks like some of the best NES games ever. And it's really fun, too. Your sword gets stronger. You can, like, hang from stuff. Look at that. It sliced his head clean off. How sweet was that? There it goes. Head gone. I don't have to kill that thing. Oh, no! Good. You lose power in your sword when you get hit, so I didn't want to lose it all. Ah! I let it get away from me. Ah! Playing terribly. Let's read some more chats here. Jace Praveen's here. What's up, Jace? Welcome, dudes. It's a long time no see. Yeah, it has been a long time. Welcome back, man. Simon, I've not played Enter the Gungeon. Craig, what's up, man? He says it's Pokemon Trainer J. Yeah, I guess, you know, they got the red and white theme going on. Need a little black in there to finish that Pokeball theme. But this is actually a donuts hat. World's best donuts? Greatest donuts? I forget. But, yeah, got that in Grand Marais, Minnesota, home of World's Greatest Donuts. The name of the store. Oh! Should have known it would shoot right as I jump. Oh, yeah, I forgot you can chuck grenades. This does feel like Vice Project Doom. I know you don't know what that is, but it's an amazing game on NES. Aha! Secret. Jason, I haven't watched your streams in a while. Glad to be back. Well, great to have you, dude. Thanks for coming back. Mystic says, I'm going to get on the mod YouTube profile. I'll be back as soon as my phone charges. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were a mod a while back, weren't you, on your other profile? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Gotcha. I just want to blow people up with grenades. Is that so wrong? Someone says, oh man, these cutscenes, so barfically, that's what it says, barfically 80s, right? Aren't they awesome in how 80s they are? They recreated an NES game just perfectly. Oh, fail. Oh good, my sword still has blade mode activated, or the energy blade, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. I shoot lasers out of my sword. Those explosions look really good. Like, if they look that good on an NES, you'd be, you know, bragging to all your friends about how sweet the game is you got. There we go. Whoa! Whew! I think this is the first boss already. Craig says, Jet was thinking the Xbox needs an exclusive Marvel game and thought it would be awesome if the developers of the modern Ninja Gaiden developers made a Black Panther game. Ooh, that'd be fun. That would be cool. I mean, I'm not as familiar with Black Panther, so I don't know, like, where they can go with that. Like, how much there is to work with, different costumes and stuff. I'm not sure how well it's gonna sell. I mean, I don't know. Black Panther the movie did it really, really well, so I guess that's not the concern. I was thinking about, oh, I don't know how many Black Panther comic book fans there are, but that's not what's relevant anymore. It's the movie, and that's it. Haha! Gotcha. Good, I think the first time I played that boss, I died at least once. But I figured out his pattern this time. Oh man. Good music. I know, Simon's all about the 16-bit and beyond, and that's okay. I appreciate really good 8-bit because it's gotta be so incredibly hard to make anything that remotely sounds like music on the NES. And then for it to be somewhat enjoyable on top of that, well done. So I just really appreciate good 8-bit music. So I've tried to do anything with 8-bit and it just sounds terrible. So bad. Yeah, look at that cutscene now. Sweet. Again, just super high quality pixel art. Jay says, I seen a grown man on YouTube stream with purple hair. Okay. And I joked about purple hair not really being out of place here in Minnesota, because, you know, the Minnesota Vikings. Ah, I see where you went with that. Nice. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. On big game days, I suppose, some people purposely dye all sorts of pieces purple. Probably got those dudes, you know, no shirt. Actually, in Minnesota, that doesn't make sense, probably. It's going to be very cold during at least most of football season. Android 17's back in his proper account. Nice. Simon, what you didn't know is that Mystic Mimic was Android 17. Just didn't have his account. Oh, sweet, I got a new high score. Phoenix, what's up, man? He says, I love the Power Glove. It's so bad. Yeah, it is. You know, I haven't seen that movie in so long. I need to see it again. I don't really remember anything about it. Except, of course, Mario 3, Power Glove, and is it Ben Savage? One of the Fred Savage. One of the Savage brothers. Oasis Ravensclaw is watching. Thank you for watching. Says, hi, are you on Paladin soon? Oh, were you a different account before? Says, I'm setting up a competition for awesome players. No menu involved, just good old fun and bragging rights. I haven't been on Paladins in a while, but I'd kind of like to go back. It was always a great time. I don't know if I'm going to be an awesome player anymore, though, because I took a break. You know how that goes with first-person shooters, at least for me, because I don't play lots of them. If I don't practice for a while, I'm probably going to be real bad again. That's just how it goes. But, I mean, I'd like to play again. You don't mind me not being excellent. Ugh. Look at this. How sweet is this level now? This is straight out of Mega Man X2. So was there even an X1 level like this? No, I'm thinking of X4. But I think they started this with X2. The water bike level. These games, I love modern retro, so this is like imitating 8-bit, but it's like so detailed that like actual 8-bit, you know, NES games, it never actually looked this good. And that's great. I love that about modern games. We can enjoy the best of 8-bit and beyond its normal technical limitations like Shovel Knight. You know, another faux 8-bit game, but it looks way better than the NES could ever do. Trying to grenade me, boy? How dare you? Oh. Oh, there's a whole bunch of chats here. Hang on, folks. Oh boy, lots of them. Let's see. Simon says, well, Jay, it would be hard to make this kind of music if you did it the OG way, hex code. Well, exactly, Simon. So, you know, that just goes to show you how impressive it is that they could make music in these days. In this old bleeps and bloops. Craig says, Stadia can have an exclusive Ant-Man game. Nice. Where you shrink down to go into the Google servers to repair them when they crash. I didn't see it going there. Oasis says, no money, I meant law. I saw old videos of yours. Ah, gotcha. Sounds good. Well, you'll have to give me some more details there, Oasis. I don't have anything more than just that informal statement. So if you want to like send me some info on my Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, my Discord, any of those places, send me some info. If I can fit it into my schedule, then that'd be fun. But I'm glad you checked out some Paladins videos. Yeah, I used to play Paladins a lot. A lot. Mystic says, Jay, if you play Paladins, I would be down to play. Lol, it's been so long. It has been. It really has been. Simon hates the Mega Man X bike levels, so that's too bad. Whoa. Ah. 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 I'm doing a bad thing. I'm doing a very bad thing. Woo! Yeah! Look at that! Sliced his torso into bits. See, great game, isn't it? Jay says, 5J, I want you to play Star Wars The Force Unleashed 1 and 2 on Steam with the Wii motion controls someday. That would be fun. Well, I have Force Unleashed 1 on Wii, so I could play it on Wii. I love that game. It had a really cool story to it. I thought that it was a lot of fun. I don't really like that guy, Sam Witwer, that plays that guy, but it was still an awesome game. No matter what I think of Sam Witwer. Also, the Wii one had that awesome one-on-one tournament fighter mode. That was amazing. So cool. Oh yeah, and you could unlock all sorts of costumes, like you could be Qui-Gon Jinn and stuff. Yeah. I didn't play the second one. I don't know why. I never got around to it, but only ever played the first one. Loved it. It was great. Really need that top one to die. It's the hardest one to hit. There we go. Yeah, there we go. See, once you get that top one down, the rest are easy. Again, I've played this a little before already. Not sure who Andy O'Neill is there, Luke. Sorry, dude. Oasis is cool. Yeah, Twitter then, as I have 17 players who play as it's their life. Nice. Well, I'll easily be the worst one of that group then. By a mile. But I can play a role. If people don't like to be support, I always like to play support. You probably saw me play Grover a lot. For one, he's my man. Simon says, nowadays you don't need a hex code to music at all. There are virtual instruments that emulate retro console sound chips. Right. Craig says, Jay, you had fun playing the Arkham Collection yesterday. They should bring it to Switch. Right? It's everything to Switch. Yeah, I love that. Both of those games. And the third one is my least favorite, but I still love it. So, I mean, it's number 3 out of 3 amazing games. So, not a bad thing. Primex is here. What's up, man? He says, say aye if you want to hear Jay freestyle. Lel. Simon says aye. Lel. Oasis says, would you be able to play at 2 a.m.? Well, 2 a.m. for what time zone? I mean, for all I know, you're in Europe, so 2 a.m. for you would be, well, depending on where you are in Europe, a somewhat reasonable time for me. Ah, yes, here we see the greater villain organization watching me. Greg says, did you play Arkham Origins? I would say that it is the weakest, especially because Rocksteady did not develop it. I don't think that I played Origins at all, and I played only a little bit of Black Gate, which was a PSP game, and then they brought it somewhere else. Not PSP, PS Vita. Didn't they bring it somewhere else, though? Did they bring it to the 3DS or Wii U or something? They brought it somewhere else, and I can't remember. Primex wants to know, am I getting Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3? So, I don't know. When does it come out again? I mean, I want it, so let's put that out there. I would like to. but I'm starting to get into a tighter budget again for gaming. So I gotta space out my purchases here and plan ahead. So it may come down to prioritizing some games over others. And if that game comes out close to when another game I want more comes out... Wow, what a lame way to die. No boss has beaten me yet, but I fall in a hole? Sad. Another way but to get close to that thing. Ah! Rats. What? Okay, so after you get hit, apparently you can't jump for a second. I have learned that now. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, land squarely before attempting another jump. I love that you cut people in half. It reminds me of Mega Man Zero on GBA. It's one of my favorite things. Is actually watching your enemies get sliced into halves. So cool. Wow, why don't I just lose all of my sweet upgrades right away? That'd be awesome. Craig says Black 8 was also on 3DS. Okay. Origins is PS3, 360, and Wii U. Yeah, I remember that one. I remembered that it wasn't made by Rocksteady and that people didn't like it as much. So I don't think that I ever even attempted to try to play that game. Honestly. And I don't know that I will. Ugh. There we go. I can just duck under him. Handy. Oh, the ceiling hurts you? Cheap. Pretty sure that wall breaks open. Yeah, and there's an extra life. Simon says nice death. Want. Release is in about a month. Okay. I'm gonna have to look at the release schedule. So this month, I'm looking to get Super Mario Maker 2. Right, I think a bunch of you guys want to make some levels for me, or suggest some levels for me to play. So, I want to do that. Oh, really? Oh, boy. Oh, I meant to fall in that hole there. All the way back here? Ugh. No, don't die. You won't have that problem. Fair. Primex says also, do you think we'll be able to get Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch, or will we get it next gen at this rate? I think that we will see it on Switch because, for one thing, I think the Switch is going to have a nice, healthy life cycle this time. Like the 3DS, like the DS, like the Wii. Because it's a successful console, it's going to be more than the short 4-year lifespan that the Wii U had. So, yeah, because it's a longer lifespan anyway, I think we're definitely going to see Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch. Now, could we maybe see it as a double console release, like it's on Switch and whatever comes after Switch? Sure, I could see that. But it's coming here. Hey, Tony Sephiroth is over on Facebook. What's up, man? He says, is that Chrysagrim? What is that? I'm not sure what that means. It's Oniken. And it's so good. There's some more cheap indie games that I got recently. I just went on the sale and just grabbed a bunch of really cheap games. Car Quest actually looks really fun. Saboteur was like a... what is that thing called? ZX Spectrum. It was a European PC. This was apparently a classic on there, so actually that should be a good game. Tardy looked kind of fun. This is kind of a horror game, but it looks like it might kind of also be awful. We'll see. It seemed maybe okay. This is a party game with a weird aesthetic, but it looked kind of fun. This is a retro game, but it doesn't look as good as what we're playing right now. It looks kind of, mediocre. But a lot of these games I got for less than $1. So I was like, I I don't mind buying a mediocre game if I'm spending less than $1 on it. Same thing with this No Reload Heroes. That was like a twin stick shooter. Looked okay, but again, so cheap. And then NBA 2K19. I don't normally play sports games, but it was $3. $3. Normally a $60 game on sale for $3. I felt like I couldn't pass it up. Nice. Oh, that's right. We're doing the Crash Bandicoot thing. And we're running away from a polar bear. That's right. I forgot about this level. You gotta toss backwards grenades to hurt him. What a fun idea. Oh, now he's Mecha Bear. Oh, sweet. So cool. Ah! I think I got a bunch more of these grenades, so he should be good. Ugh. There we go. Ba-boom! Blew up Mecha Polar Bear. How sweet is this game, right? Just toss in all the cool stuff. Sephiroth says, from Castlevania Symphony of the Night, a powerful weapon. Oh, I did not remember the name of that at all. I mean, it could be a reference to that. It seems it's a reference to a lot of things in this game. That polar bear seemed pretty suspiciously Crash Bandicoot. The riding on the water bike thing is seemingly quite Mega Man X. I would say there's a little bit of Vice Project Doom in here. Not a popular game, but a great one. What an amazing action platformer on the NES. Craig says, who throws grenades at a polar bear? Geniuses, that's who. Someone says, yeah, NBA 2K19 was at a 95% discount. Almost all these games that I was showing you were like 90, I think it was 80 plus. All the games that I bought were at an 80+% discount. It's just that not all of them were $60 games. That was the only one that was $60, down to 3. The other ones were like, oh, it's a $10 game, and now it's 85 cents or something ridiculous. You know, like, sweet discounts. To start all the way at the beginning. And I'm failing, too. Jay says, after X-Men First Class, the quality of each sequel ranged from good, Days of Future Past, my favorite of the series, personally, to mediocre, Apocalypse, and dreadful Dark Phoenix, kind of like Superman 2, 3, and 4. I disagree. I heard a lot of bad things about Phoenix, but then when I went to go see the movie, and I actually thought it was better than Apocalypse by quite a margin. So if you're going by sort of popular opinion, you know, hearing what the critics and stuff say, you might want to give it a shot, because I expected to not like the movie, but I really did. I really did. I think some people don't like it because it's a different take on a very classic and, you know, hallowed X-Men storyline, but I don't mind that they did something new with it, and I thought they executed pretty well. I thought it was a nice way to go out. It wasn't the best of the X-Men films, but I don't think it was the worst by a long shot. Apocalypse was much worse to me. And even Apocalypse I enjoyed strong segments of, not the whole movie. There were definitely some garbage bits to that movie, but there were some good parts to that movie too. Ah, I forget they drop you in the death pit. So mean. Bing, 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 bing. Superman 2, 3, and 4, though, that was a clear, steady downward progression. You're totally right about that. Superman 1 was a good movie. Superman 2 had some really good parts, and then some head-scratchingly awful parts. Like, what is this? Why is this in here? And Superman 3 was bad. Like, really bad. And nonsense. And then Superman 4 was just, what? How in the world did they make it even worse than the third one, which the main villain was just a big computer? It was so dumb, the third one, and somehow they still made one worse than that. Even though it starred a super-powered villain, they still made it so bad. But still enjoy Christopher Reeve's Superman. I think he strikes an awesome balance with nerdy Clark Kent and heroic Superman. So I'll always enjoy the first two movies, and maybe I'll get a laugh from 3 and 4 sometimes. Oh, we were farther than we were. Great. I don't know why it was so hard to get here, but here we are. Woo! About to make some big bad choices there. J.E. says, from a directing standpoint, I'd like to compare Dark Phoenix to Superman 4. Basically, the overall quality of the directing in each sequel. You know, I gotta disagree. There really wasn't that much I straight hated about it. Superman 4, there was a lot to hate. There were things that maybe I thought could have been better about Dark Phoenix, but I wouldn't say that I really hated it. Any part of it. But I don't always agree with popular opinion, so maybe I'll stand alone in that. But my friends that I went to go see it with, they felt the same way. Oh! They also liked it better than Apocalypse, and were pleasantly surprised that they didn't hate it. Oh man, I gotta start so far back. The first time I played this level, I don't remember having so much problems. I'm getting worse at it, it seems. The bombs now. You hear that noise and you know instinctively to jump backwards. There we go. Have those bombs help me out. They're very useful. Simon's taking off. See you, dude. Thanks for coming. Jay says Dark Phoenix wasn't made by the director who has Christopher Nolan's skills. By a director who has Christopher Nolan's skills. That's true, but few do. Christopher Nolan, to me, is one of my favorite directors ever. He's so good. One of my favorite films of all time is The Prestige. That movie is just impeccably good. Man, I still remember the first time I watched it, and immediately I just wanted to watch it over again after you learn the twist. It's like, what? It was so good. Yeah, piling on those grenade hits. No, I totally pressed jump. I totally pressed jump. Simon says, I'm super tired and I have a final French exam tomorrow. Ooh. Study that French, man. Study that French. Splatacake says, system updates. Is it fast on Switch? What system are you talking about? Switch's updates are usually fast. If you, come on! Man, if you're like hurt at all and you try to jump, the jumping just doesn't happen. That is the one annoying piece that I'm discovering here. Anyways, my Switch usually updates pretty fast. But anytime I see an update for PS4 or Xbox, it's like, strap in. It's gonna be like 10, 20 minutes minimum. That's if it doesn't include a mandatory update for an online connected game. That's just the system. J.E. says, I'm just used to excellent directing because the Dark Knight trilogy has excellent directing. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And the 89 Batman, too, I'll say, is a really great film. The other ones are enjoyable, but I don't know, they're just not as well-rounded and high quality as the 89 one. It has poor special effects, but it was 1989. Still, I think Jack Nicholson is the most comic book accurate Joker. At least the Joker that existed in those days. I suppose nowadays Joker has been updated to be more like the Heath Ledger Joker. But in those days, he was much more like Jack Nicholson's character. Get on! I don't mind redoing Polar Bear Fight, because Polar Bear Fight rocks. Chucking grenades at a polar bear is never gonna get old. And the noise it makes. Oh! Sorry, is that a bear, or is that an old man groaning? Woohoo! Calling it close on that one. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-boom! Spaticake says, I don't know, I never update my Switch. That's the thing, if you never update your Switch and you come back, it's pretty well good to go. Like, the updates still don't take very long. If you haven't updated your Xbox in a few months, or your PS4 in a few months, uh-oh. Strap in. Turn that thing on an hour before you actually want to play it. Just get it to update. Oh, you want to play Cadence of Hyrule? Nice. That's a game I'm going to have to skip for now. It's not in the budget, and not only that, I don't really think, to me, it looks interesting enough to spend the 25 bucks on. Though I did see that the first Crypt of the Necrodancer is on sale. Kind of thinking about trying that as like a demo for Cadence of Hyrule. You know, like if the original's good, maybe I'll like Cadence of Hyrule. It knocked me off! No! That's never happened before. Usually it just failed the jump. Okay, don't stand around and get hit. I thought it would be fine. It would not be. It wasn't. That's right. Jay says Batman Returns is a beautiful film. I will say that. Yeah, I really like the sort of gothic feel to it. You know, it is... it does have a really nice aesthetic. And boy, could they have made the penguin any creepier? Like, boy, that is some nasty penguin. And he's a villain, right? He's supposed to be. And somehow they made him, you know, lovable to the public as a tragic story of being abandoned by his parents and that kind of stuff. Like, it's kind of a brilliant villain. Like, he's a really good villain. The movie's not bad, it's just there's moments that aren't great. Come on, dice him up. Come on. We are so close here. Don't you dare fall down there. There we are. Yeah. You really earned that one. Yes. Craig says it's an old man piloting a mecha polar bear. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, Craig. Slotcake says, it's reverse for me. I skipped the first one, but after playing Cadence, I want to play the original. Well, the only reason I would play the original at all is because I'm somewhat interested in the second one. So I would think about getting it because it's cheap as sort of a demo for the second one. And then if I like it, then I might be more willing to spend more money on the more expensive one. That's right. I remember this part now. I played this on the plane when I went to Vegas for that work convention. Yeah. Yeah! Love it. Then you get the bouncing guys again. It's time some of these dudes get in the way. There we go, and this big dude comes along. I have no grenades to chuck. Alright, then we face the big boss. The big baddie we see in the cutscenes. Oh, that's right. This guy was easily the hardest. A little bit harder to predict where he's going, but we're doing okay at the moment. Yeah, okay. It wasn't that bad. J.E. says he was part penguin and part squid. Watch the ending. Penguin was bleeding squid juice. Oh man, he always had that black crud coming out of his mouth. He was just gross. Nasty. Joe, what's up, man? Welcome, dude. Just, hey everyone, Superhero here. 5J is awesome. Thanks, Superhero. You the man. You da man. Yo, Dan reached out to me and was like, let's hang out. And I was like, whoa, he's alive. So I hope I can get that to work out. He's still doing Keyforge, which is great. Love Keyforge. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, that was devastating. Needed that extra life because, oof, that was bad. Haha. Saw that coming. Oh, that's right. Get me up there. Oh, that's so cheap. I knew I'd be coming that way. Oh, and again. Classic though, old games are always cheap like that. Oh no, 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 no. What can you do? You're in a big thing of thorns. Joe, I'm heading to see Toy Story 4 on Friday. I'm so looking forward to it. We've started with streaming and work. Like, it's hard to have time to do things outside of those two things. So I've started Toy Story 3 with my wife. We'll finish it more. We'll finish it maybe tomorrow. I mean, we'll have to finish it tomorrow before the movie on Friday. Maybe we could finish like a little bit on Friday, but it'd be nice if we didn't have to. It's not one thing hitting me, it's another. This level, I do remember, was pretty unfair. Oh yeah, this guy actually wasn't that tough. If I die, I'll be surprised. So I don't think I did in the past. Yeah, see? It was pretty easy. There we go. Jay says, I want to see Aquaman and Shazam soon. Yeah, actually, I want to see both of those as well, and I have not gotten around to those. I really like Zachary Levi. Chuck was such a surprisingly awesome show. Oh, classic. Upwards scrolling level. Usually it's like water rising up. And this one it's fire or lava or something. How cool is that? Uh-oh. Oh no! Just had to get that item box. You guys ever seen the Chuck TV show? Boy, if it's on Netflix or Hulu or something, you should check it out. It's pretty awesome. At least the first season. The first season is so genius. It's so good. Come on. Ugh. That box is there to kill you. Do not get that box. I thought I could just time it differently and get it the second time. No. It's there to kill you. It's a distraction from your real goal. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, now we're on a roll. How dare you? Boss, boss, boss. Ooh, and those are spikes. Oh, cool boss. I don't know that I've faced this boss. I had to get off the plane when I got here. Wow. Okay, yeah, he's not easy. Ooh. Okay. Okay. He's a tricky one. We'll get him. We'll get him. Yeah, Superhero knows what I'm talking about. He says, I love Chuck. He says, Dan is just as elusive with us. Is that a line from the show? Because I don't remember. It's been so long. I just remember the concept and his sidekick, his friend, was so funny. Oh, man. And just the concept was so fun and fresh. So yeah, I too have to go back and rewatch that show because it's so good. Oh wait, are you talking about your brother Dan? No, you're talking about your friend Dan. Wow, I brought that up earlier. Wow, okay. Coming finally full circle. Your very simple statement. No worries. I lose context when I'm sitting here playing the game, right? A minute goes by, and I've lost all context of our conversation. Lel. Dan is just as elusive with us. I see. Except, I mean, you still see him like every Monday or whatever it is for your filming. Ah. Alright, and then this boss time. J.E. says, did Chuck have a definitive ending 5J? Because Lois and Clark, the new Adventures of Superman, ended on a cliffhanger. I assume Chuck did too. Yes, Chuck very much ended on a cliffhanger. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it being like, oh man, this is the end of the show. It got canceled. It got 3 seasons, which was great. Better than Firefly not even getting a full 1 season. And it was a brilliant show. But it was a big old cliffhanger. Firefly's ending was actually somewhat satisfying because it just kind of ended on a, well, that's the end kind of a note. And that's, I mean, it kind of fit the humor of the show. It wasn't an episode that was intended as a finale, but as an unintentional finale goes, it could have done worse. No. Stupid ninjas. Stupid ninjas. Ugh. Seriously, these ninjas need to stop. Oh my goodness. Want to kill these ninjas. Oh nice, I got a grenade in on that one. He just waits until you come up here and you hit him a few more times. Can you even avoid the fire? We'll just wait, hit him in the face a few more times. See? Very easy boss. It's kind of a mid-level boss, though, I suppose. Not really a full-fledged boss. Jay says, what about the movie sequel to Firefly, Serenity? Well, that is such an anomaly. Because what TV show canceled within the first season, like halfway through the first season? Like, they got nowhere in that show, right? What show canceled that early on could possibly get a movie after that 2 years later? Amazing. So that was testament to the cult following that it garnered after it was canceled. And that movie is extremely good. The only parts that weren't great about the movie were the parts that were, whoa baby, were there for the people that have never seen Firefly. So like the opening is a little slow and a little like narration heavy because they are telling you the story of all these characters, because some people watching the movie might not have seen the TV show. It's like, I know all this, I know all this, I know all this. You know, it's like, stop talking. Other than that slow beginning, that movie's like flawless. It's so good. It's seriously incredible. I can stand on the fists. That's great. Oh, except I need to do it better. Oh, I'm the worst at it. Yeah, I'm the worst at it. Okay, we're gonna get better. That dude looks like a Terminator, though. Really big one. Is the Simpsons movie any good? Yeah. I didn't see the Simpsons movie until like 10 years later. But, yeah, it was a pretty decent movie. It just felt like a long Simpsons episode. That's the one that was Spider Pig. If you ever seen the memes for Spider Pig, that's from the movie. Homer is holding the pig up to the ceiling and getting muddy hoof prints on the ceiling while he sings the Spider Pig song he just made up. Classic. Oh my gosh, when does that guy die? Whoa! There goes my 2 grenades. That fist is shaking, it's over. Just need to abandon the search. Maybe attempt to... I'm being a fool. Oh, fat guy in the pilot seat. Oh! Oh, man. Okay, we made progress there. Cool. Look at me, just so determined to get that. I made it work. Pretty sure I remember a lot of these platforms now. There's a dude right there. Got a few bombs to use on this bad guy up here. Yeah. Jay says, my first experience with Batman was the Adam West and Burt Ward 1966 Batman film they made in between seasons 1 and 2 to market the show overseas. Oh, is that how that movie came to be? That's awesome. I saw the TV show before I saw that movie, actually. I didn't see the movie until college. The TV show was basically the same thing. It was really funny. Just silly, goofy so not typically what you'd expect from Batman, but, you know, early comic books were silly anyway, so, I mean, it was a little bit more fitting back in the day. But it was clearly a comedy show, not an action show. You know? Just all the wordplay and terrible puns and stuff. The really goofy villains, like, yeah. Hey, sweet! Got him! You down, boy. He is really ugly. Oh yeah. Throw that sword. Boom! You missed. You lost your only chance to kill me. I'm gonna guess that he didn't miss. What the? Where is he? Oh, you didn't see that coming. These cutscenes are so sweet. Yeah, punch to the face. Oh! You would never see that on the NES. His head exploded. You could see his eyeball flying out. That was amazing. Come on, tell me you don't want to play this game now. So good. Sweet. Go with the Crag says, I'm going to try and use a Jedi Mind Trick on Nintendo so they will remake Zelda 2 and Metroid Fusion. I think that's coming. I don't know about Metroid Fusion, but Zelda 2, I gotta imagine there's got to be a remake coming for that. They seem to be targeting the games that most need remakes. Not that necessarily Link to the Past. Sorry, not Link to the Past. Link's Awakening needs a remake so much as, like, graphically a remake is nice. Versus Zelda 2, not only would graphically a remake be nice, but mechanically that game is crazy difficult, but it's so good that a lot of people aren't going to be able to enjoy it because it's so tough they don't get to see how cool the game can be. So it could use a lot of enhancements to make it more friendly for folks. One sec. Metroid Fusion, meanwhile, great game, is just a little too talky. If you tone down some of the talking, you know, which is typically not a very Metroid thing, usually not a lot of text dialogue happening. If you tone that down, then it's pretty well a great game untouched. I guess you could make it a little less, like, mission segmented and kind of make it a little more seamless, which I think goes hand in hand with making it less talky. And that game's pretty well good to go. You could give it a graphical enhancement, you know, you could make it in the Samus Returns style, but I think we're all ready to move on from 3DS. I love the Samus Returns remake, seriously great, but I'm so ready to have all Switch going forward. Or a 3DS successor. I still would love to have another stereoscopic 3D system, however, I don't think that that's cool anymore. Even Nintendo stopped really making games that use stereoscopic 3D. Took a lot of system power away to do it, too. So, we'll see. I don't think we'll see another one. I would just love them to. There we go. Forgot which buttons were jump and attack for a moment. No grenades. Checking for secrets. J.E. says, I'm really glad Batman Mask of the Phantasm got a Blu-ray transfer, even if the Blu-ray release was bare bones. You know, that's one I haven't seen. I actually haven't seen a lot of the animated movies for Batman, Superman, Justice League, even, like, Marvel stuff. There was an Iron Man movie, animated Iron Man movie that was supposedly pretty good. That'd be the one that I would expect to have watched because Iron Man was my main hero. The main comic I would read as a kid, so... Now that gate with, like, the weak point is very Contra. Pretty sure they took that from Contra. / inspiration. And the background is kind of Alien Wars looking. No. Too many. No. Stop. Stop. Thank goodness. Oh. Why is my head itching so much? Craig says, some people are saying that Jedi Fallen Order will be more like a 3D Metroidvania. It looks more like a linear game to me. Either way, I will probably like it. I'm expecting it to be average. But having an average Star Wars game without like a major drawback like, oh, it has microtransactions. Like, if you have an average Star Wars game without microtransactions, like, that's perfect. That's all the fans need. It doesn't have to be the world's greatest game to be something that a fan base really loves. You know? Like Godzilla movies. Are they the world's greatest movies? Are they gonna be on the list of the world's greatest movies? No. The first one probably is. That was actually an art film. Maybe the 2016 one could be. But all of the other ones, the 30, literally 30 other movies, no. I'm getting dismantled right now. There we go. Boy, I really cannot get past that ninja. Craig says, please, Jay, watch Superman / Batman World's Finest and Batman Mask of the Phantasm. You won't regret it. I would like to. Are they on Netflix or something? I gotta like add them to a watch later list so I can remember. Son of a monkey's uncle. You're just doing so bad. There we go. Just need to stop getting hit. They're placing these guys in such cheap locations now, making this game so much harder. They're telling me to get good, and I want to say, no, I don't want to get good. I want to get good. It's fine. Look at that. That dude could shoot over that little ledge just barely. So there was no way I could get through there without getting shot. Cheap, 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 cheap. Shot or hit with a throwing star or what have you. What could I do there? I was holding up. I couldn't grab onto anything. What could I have possibly done there differently? Oniken. It's getting tough. The difficulty scale is ramping up. Oh. Caught on. Oh. Okay, look, we're learning, huh? Shucking and jiving. Oh, man. We got through, like, all of that without getting hit. Now if we could do the same with this part. Oh. Curse you. Yeah, okay. I just had to jump farther for whatever. Really? Jay says 5J should watch the documentary Bat Kid Begins if he hasn't seen it. I have not. I don't watch a lot of documentaries, so in general, shouldn't be too surprised to hear I didn't watch a documentary. Even if it is about superhero stuff. Almost threw it away. My streak! Ah! Stupid spiky beetle things. Here we go. Hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Okay. We've seen so many mistakes. We're moving past. We're adapting. Fixing it. Oh no, a boss battle on the hanging thing. And they're homing missiles. That's so mean. That's so mean. I can't even jump over it. Okay, man. Don't you die on me, pal. Please be health. It is a small amount of health. Come on, we can do this. Oh, I'm going against the grain. Ugh. Hate this. Ah. Oh no. I don't think I can duck under it either. I gotta jump over it every time. That's tough. Ooh. They feel my pain. This is fun. We haven't had a falling section yet. It's kind of Battletoadsy. Oh, look at Big Boy over here. Nice. Okay. I think we got this guy. Yeah, that was cool. He broke into bits. Fought him in segments. Getting kind of an alien-looking level now. Sweet. So the graphical design in this game is just top-notch. Oh, it's a big fat laser. Didn't see that coming. Craig says Nintendo's next system after Switch will be called the 5JS and will feature 5J's face on the startup screen. You know, I'd put money on that. Seems pretty likely. Oof. I love giant lasers. So cool. Put your shield down. Hate this guy. Hate him so much. Ooh, I haven't seen a sword upgrade in a while. Let's see if I can hold on to it for more than 3 seconds. I'm not confident that I can. No, yep, there it goes. Oh, those two guys right next to each other is kind of cheap. There we go. Craig says, Jay, by chance, have you seen the trailer for the upcoming Switch game called Baldo? Maybe. It's amazing. Think Ni no Kuni plus Zelda. I don't remember. The name isn't sounding familiar, but if it was at E3's presentation, then I definitely saw it. Yeah, take that, big laser guy. Oh, now it's getting real alien up in here. That was the thing, though. 80s and 90s games straight up ripped off aliens. I don't know how. I guess 80s games ripped off Alien, and then 90s games ripped off Aliens. Yeah, it was worth it. Chuck a grenade at that guy. Oh boy. No, no. Ah! Jay says Nintendo's going to find a way to compete with smartphones and iPhones next, because most people would rather just play on their phones. Well, the fact that the Switch is based on a mobile chipset supports that theory. I mean, it would easily fit inside the form factor of a phone, right? It's where the chip came from. Granted, it's an enhanced, you know, optimized, special version of that chip, but then Nintendo owns it. They can fit it in the phone easy. So yeah, I think that's totally possible. The next Switch could have a smartphone-sized version. Of course, nowadays a smartphone isn't necessarily small. I mean, already, is it any smaller than the Galaxy Note? Those Note phones are just massive. I mean, it's thicker. Classic. Come on, come on, come on! Yeah! Whew. Alright. Some stuff done around here. Come on, break big laser man. Yeah! Celebrate. Celebrate. Forget that the guy comes after you. So worth it. Hit those guys with those grenades. So satisfying every time. Was an extra life, but you've wasted it. Craig says the 5JS will launch with a Super Turrican reboot, Paladins 2, Frogger, Super Ultimate Champion Turbo Poco Edition. Sounds like a good launch lineup, you ask me. See, I mean, I'd love to have an Ocarina of Time really awesome HD remake. That's what I'd want on there. Same thing with Super Mario 64. Mega Man X. I mean, that game's perfect. Don't touch it. Seriously, can I just go over that? That's so annoying. Oh, it's so mean! Change the direction of the treads. This game's getting evil. Want to see Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 3? Maybe Advance Wars? Oh yeah, Advance Wars would be great. Gotcha. I'm gonna get through that shield, buddy. Oof. Really wanted to hit him with a grenade, but as I'm hitting up, it grabs onto that thing. Gonna have to do the jump and slash method. It was messy, but we made it happen. JE says, is Google Stadia something that you're interested in, 5J? You know, the details that have come out recently, I don't know that I am. So, one thing that I don't understand that isn't clear yet, can I play it without buying any hardware? Do I need to buy, like, a Chromecast? Do I need to buy their special controller? If I can just play it from any PC with any USB-powered controller, then for $10 a month, I'll give it a shot. I'll try it. But if I have to buy some hardware to play their supposedly game service, and, you know, something that's supposed to be without hardware, but if I still have to buy something Google branded, then that's shenanigans right there. I don't think that I would be into that. I gotta spend 50 plus bucks in hardware. I know it's not a lot of money, but still, it's supposed to be a service. Why am I buying hardware if it's a service? You know? So I hope that's not the case. I hope I can play it on any PC with any USB controller. If that's the case, I'll give it a shot for a month, see if I like it. If I don't, then it was only 10 bucks. Craig says the 5JS will also feature a new Nintendogs, but it will only have Dachshunds. No, and English Springer Spaniels. Also, some of my other favorite breeds. It's going to have Great Danes. It's going to have giant Schnauzers, because I think it's awesome that there's a giant Schnauzer. Other dogs have miniature versions, but the Schnauzer has a giant version. Game is so evil right now. Stupid fire and the following shots and the treadmills. So evil at that spot. Got it. There we go. Look out. I'm trying to think what other dog breeds I'd want in there. I mean, every dog would be great, because I love all dogs. But what I don't want to see is designer dog version, where everything's a doodle. You know, I don't need every dog mixed with a poodle or a Bichon. You know, don't need that. Okay. Good. Let's write this guy. Just slash, because he is not going to miss. Didn't have enough health. J.E. says, I know Marvel's Avengers video game is going to be available for Google Stadia. I understand where you're coming from, so just vote with your wallet, 5J. Yeah, again, I don't think there's enough details to know what's going on. I don't want to buy a Chromecast, and I don't want to buy some crappy Google controller. I'm going to use my Xbox One controller or my PS4 controller. And I'm going to use my existing PC. And if I can't do that, then they're going to have to really pull out some other stops to try and convince me I need to buy their hardware. Because I have no interest in buying hardware from them right now. Failed. These bugs. I just need to stop these bugs from killing me. There. Yes. That was the ticket. Simple jump and slash does just fine on this guy. Hate you, Ninja Man. Hate him too. His shots are so fast. We're doing better, though. Okay. In a decent spot. There it is. Glad he doesn't let go when he gets hurt. That would really stink. Ugh. Okay, still got a little bit of Blade upgrade. Speaking of which, you know what I've never seen? Blade? Any of the Blade movies. Gotta give those a shot. I have no grenades! It's a pile of garbage! This game can be tough. Very tough. J.E. says, I'd like to see a mix of Jack Russell Terrier and a Rat Terrier. Terriers are cute. Definitely cute. I would like to see Nintendogs be more than just puppies, because puppies are cute, but they don't grow in those games. I feel like your dog should grow up. It's Nintendogs, not Nintendo puppies. So, they could do more. Especially if they start adding larger dogs. That Great Dane, he's so fun. Having a full-size Great Dane on there, competing against like a Chihuahua in some sort of like athletic competition. Wouldn't that be great? Nah, he'd compete against other giant dogs. Ooh, like a Saint Bernard. I'd like to see that too. Saint Bernard. I hate this stupid guy. Ah! His missile killed me after he already died. That stinks. I'm not gonna have enough health to live through that cannon thing. Okay. Health, health. I wanted health. Okay, we got good at that part. I think these are both health. Excellent. You can pretty much fall straight down here. Not far from the truth. Look at that, already on his knees. How did one get through that? How, I ask you? How? Sweet. Alright, back here, but we only got one life to do it. Not feeling real confident, if I'm honest. Craig says, Doug Bowser. The 3DS pioneered glasses-free 3D gaming. The Switch allowed you to take console games anywhere. And with the 5JS, we are integrating 5J into every aspect of your gaming life. Let's take a look. You know, that actually sounded very Nintendo. That was well worded. J.E. says, I've never seen Howard the Duck, but I've heard I'm not missing much. I think people like it because it's bad. I think it's one of those movies. Just a really cheesy 80s, weird, probably even dark comedy. Apparently, James Gunn loves it. Boy, he puts it in every movie, and he even made a quick appearance in Endgame. I saw it. I'd like seen pictures online, but actually saw it myself finally. He's in there. He is definitely actually in there. Yeah. Ooh. Chuck it. One more. Yes. Come on, break it before it fires at you. Oh, we totally did it. Nice. We are getting used to some of these levels here. About time. That one followed me there. I might have got him already. Still got me. You can just jump over those guys we figured out last time. Good, because destroying them was no use. There we go. There we go. No. Don't be this way. Don't be this way. No, 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 no. Don't you die. Don't you die. Don't you die. Oh, yeah. Oh. I've never seen this boss before. Ooh. Looks like something out of Space Harrier. Oh, one of these guys. He makes that polar bear noise. I don't know where he's gonna start from. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Is that the end of this level? No! Man, this level goes on and on. Oh, it's about quitting time, too. What a mighty leap you gotta take. Oh! Impatience ruined the day. I guess these ones don't break. I was expecting it to be like those tree limbs that break when you hold on them too long. But these don't do that. I like how long the reach of his sword is. That's one of the biggest complaints about Zelda 2. The sword is worthless. It's so short. Alright, I'm going to pause this and get out of here because we've done good things, but this is getting real tough. And I'm not going to beat this level, it seems. There's probably another boss. We only got one more life, so it ain't happening. But I hope you can see that this game is really, really cool. It's not going to hold your hand. At first it was pretty easy, but it ain't holding your hand anymore. Level 4 or 5 or whatever this is. It's serious business. See, last few chats here. Jay says, I have seen the Cable Guy, though. Jim Carrey was playing a fairly dark character. So Carrey could have played a Riddler with more nuanced acting. I think you got what you'd normally get with Jim Carrey in a comedic role. Yeah, the Cable Guy was a little different. I need to see that one again, but yeah, it was a little more dark. But that wasn't his usual. Yeah, he's totally capable of more nuanced roles. You ever seen The Majestic? Truman Show, right? All right, looks like that's the end for folks. Guys, you're the best. Thanks for hanging out. What's today? Wednesday? It's Wednesday, right? Okay. Streaming tomorrow. Not streaming on Friday because I'm going to go see Toy Story 4 with my wife. We've been looking forward to it for a long time. So, all right, guys, thanks for coming. See you next time.